it? I don't even know. What was I just listening to? Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Once again, this is Between Sundays, the musician's voice. And I just want to start off by saying keep our brother and musician Bishop in prayer. Deacon, Reverend Brister in prayer. It is a funny but not a laughing matter. We're just, because this is the way we are. But we keep our prayers in for him, for everything that he's been through. We'll keep it at that. Those of you who know him, you already know what you need to know. And to God be the glory for the things he has done. But there is healing that needs to be taking place, and prayers are still needed. Nonetheless, we are still continuing. We heard his voice today, and so we are happy in Jesus' name. But nonetheless, we have the one and only brother Jay Morris, who's holding down the fort, and he bought Deacon Baxter and and Apostle Rogers.
I'm done.
I'm sorry. Let me decrease while the table increases. And I'll let Jay take it from here.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's so good to be back.
I love you, Rock.
It's the deep.
Yo.
I opened the church now.
Oh man, it's so good to be back. Listen, welcome to Between Sundays. I'm not D. Brister, so I'm gonna try to say it like I would say it, and it's written down, so I'm gonna have to try to do it like he would do it.
Come on, intro.
Welcome to Between Sundays. I believe this is our 70th episode. Forgive me if I'm wrong, D. Where we offer perspectives of the modern church, ministry operation, and the many nuances therein from the lens of worship, arts, and multimedia personnel. Mm-hmm. Listen, I got two good brothers with me today, awesome musicians. Brother Rakeem Harris, better known as Rock, who is an amazing drummer, and of course, you know, the deacon himself. Brother Aaron Jackson.
That's it.
Organist extraordinaire, who has come on with us tonight to have a little bit of good time. Listen, like my man Pell said, we definitely going to keep our brother in prayer, the maestro Brister.
Yes, sir.
You know, we believe in a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
He'll be back here real soon to get me out of this hot seat.
Host the people, Jack.
I'm gonna try to host y'all tonight.
Host them.
I'm disclaimer. I'm not as diplomatic as he is. I'm more raw with it, so y'all gonna get what y'all get tonight.
Hey man, this about to be a hood cast.
This about to be the hood cast tonight.
That's what we need.
He's very diplomatic.
Like the hood cast,
you know, look, the way he says stuff is amazing. I would be having a dictionary because my brother can say it, don't he?
Listen,
look,
he got
cut you and not hurt you.
Cut you and not hurt you, won't he?
All right,
but tonight we got a great show, and we're gonna talk about something that's a little bit unorthodox tonight that we were supposed to really get into a little while ago, but we just didn't. So prepare yourself tonight. The topic is called funerals.
Dun, dun, dun.
A musician's perspective.
That's it right there.
Funerals.
My Lord.
A musician's perspective. Listen, y'all. Listen. So, you know, those musicians that play for funerals, you know, understand. We understand one thing, you know, that it can be a great benefit if you are not working during the week. You have certain musicians that do work during the week and that have 9 to 5s. And if you can work, it's a great source of income. And if you're not working during the week, it's definitely something that you can do. But there's some benefits. Mm-hmm. And also there's some cons to plan for these funerals. And I just wanted to start off. We'll start light tonight.
Light and trite.
Yeah. We'll start light tonight.
Light and trite, Doc.
Yeah. We going.
Yikes.
We're not gonna do too much.
Okay.
All right. So one of the pros. We're gonna start with the pros. What are some of the pros of playing for funerals? Aaron?
Come on, A.
Honestly, one of the pros is to really get the experience of ministering to the families.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
If you really, being a musician, you also are a minstrel. You need to be able to minister to the family in their time of need.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the pros of that is you'll always be learning because not every funeral is the same.
Yeah, that's good.
So there's a completely different style you have to approach every single service. You can't come into it the same way because a celebration of life might be completely different than, that family that's grieving for a different reason. You can't play the same stuff.
Right.
Wow.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
I would say that's one of the pros, just, being able to minister to the family in their time of need.
Good. Rock, I'm coming to you, man. What you thinking, bro?
Ouch. So off the hills of Aaron,
Yeah.
more along the lines of serving the moment,
Yeah.
more
for
so than
sure.
the spotlight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow.
I wrote down a few things, pros. Of course, the first thing is the obvious, extra income.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest.
Facts.
Get that money.
No,
Zach.
no,
I
that's
told
facts.
you. Look, I'm gonna just we just gonna be
That's
honest
facts.
tonight. Pals, man. Look, you better warn the people.
That's facts.
I like it. I
The
like
funeral
it,
won't
Jay.
get paid.
Yes,
I like
they
it.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Come on. This is a service that you're providing. So let's just, let's keep it real. It's a service you're providing.
Yeah.
Also, I put that it's more exposure for potential and bigger events.
That's true.
and
Yeah.
services. How many times have you been and seen a musician for the first time like, yo, who that?
Yeah.
Some cat on there killing. But then you also get on there like, who that? He killing.
I don't know. I don't trust that.
That one.
I don't always trust a killing funeral musician though.
A person, I know you got stories for days, man. Look.
They're a little fishy.
Right. And see, that's
Sometimes they don't always be killing.
right.
I'm sorry. I can't.
When they do it enough, they know how to finesse.
I mean, 'cause
Exactly.
you can finesse a funeral.
That you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
They're not. They grieving. They grieving. They don't really care what's happening. Take me to the king as a
But
funeral song
Pels,
is
that's what I
crazy.
was saying. Like it's a great.
Pels in here. He already gone.
I said, look, it's a great way for more exposure. And like there are 2 jobs I can remember I got because a pastor saw me at a funeral.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like it's also a time that can be valuable for you and financially beneficial if the right person is there.
That's true.
And I think Pels called it like what that thing in basketball, like the when they pick the players, the draft.
It's the draft.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
draft.
sure. Draft.
Yeah, like you get the right kind of cat. God forbid somebody famous passed, you got a whole row of musicians
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
that'll be playing. So, people to glean off of. And also you got different people that'll come up there and be like, hey, listen, this is my number.
Networking.
If you're not networking and if you're not playing anywhere, I love to have you over here, So it's different ways that can go,
Definite.
So also, it can shape musical maturity
Yes.
and awareness. Well, how does it do that? People, when they sing these songs, they don't, they might extend the song, or they might change keys. So you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I think it's the only service that we can say that, where it's not planned. Most
It's a
funerals.
flow.
That right there. That right there.
I think most funerals are unplanned.
Yeah.
And so you don't really know who's singing until you get there. You really, and even when you know who's singing, they don't really know what they're going to sing
Yeah.
until that time.
Doc, you in my notes.
Yeah.
You in my notes.
And no, we
take that.
You in my
we
notes.
going there. I gotta lead up to that though. I gotta lead up to that. But you don't really know where they're going until you actually. Oh man, D, you on tonight, bro.
Repetition with funeral homegoing. I'll tell you the rest of
You
it.
develop different approaches.
Repetition with funeral homegoing standards
There we
that
go.
can help you develop different approaches to the same song. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, Zach.
Because there's songs that you don't know where the person is going to go, so it can help you mature. I remember some fails that I had at funerals. You know, it's not just, you know, getting on there, you know, killing. Sometimes you may not know that him.
Yeah.
The pastor just may be a little older.
Yeah.
That's that one right there.
And he may have that hymn that you're not ready for. That back in Jesus' day.
Or a different denomination, because not every denomination sings the same hymn.
Yeah,
Now,
the same way.
That
yes,
too.
You got to know that too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, you know.
Amen.
Yep.
I think it also helps to develop your ear too.
Mm-hmm.
From a drummer,
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got chords and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
from a drummer perspective, you should be able to sense a 9, a 6, or a 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know where these fall at, just get off the drums.
Yep. And
Go
so
ahead.
I don't think we talk about that enough, you know, actually from a drummer's perspective, from a funeral, what can actually be a pro for musical maturity, because you got a lot of different aspects, you know, even from people that play, from our bass brothers.
Yeah.
You got a lot of different aspects that can help you, you know, during the funeral.
Yep.
And then, you know, you have times where you'll shift keys or mood. You know, you never know where the preacher's going to go. You
At
know,
all.
you know, you're on that
Ever.
organ or you're on that, you know, drums or whatever. You got to be ready because somebody may break out in the dance. And that's the thing, you know, funerals is very unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be afraid of a mood shift.
Yes.
I've seen it where it's calm and nice, and then somebody just break out dancing,
Hey, man.
or somebody
I've seen a couple
holler.
of those.
Or a random person sing a random song.
Exactly.
I think those are my favorite ones, though.
Like
Really?
they in the
I like it.
audience
I
and
love
they
the
just
random
blurt
stuff.
out.
I love
Yes.
a random song, especially when it's strong and wrong. I love it, bro. I be having a time. Okay,
Bro, this
listen, it's heavy.
He's right.
Strong
It's
and
heavy.
wrong.
Listen,
and wrong.
I need you to be.
use that.
I need you to be strong and wrong when you come out. You can
Yeah.
be shark flat if you wish. I don't care.
So listen. So it can definitely help you with your maturity. Also, it's expanding your repertoire of songs you may not know that, you know, like my man said, you may get them right there on the spot.
Yeah.
And if you don't know them, if you have a praise and worship leader or a soloist that's good with their numbers, that can guide you through it, now you know the song for the next time you play it. You know, so if you don't know "Take Me to the King," you know 1, 3,
That
and
being
4.
a funeral song is demonic. Can we stop it?
Oh,
Just stop it.
That's a whole nother.
I know.
Take them to the king.
Yeah.
Take me to the king. That I know.
Yeah.
They be wearing that song out.
Stop that. Please. I can't take it every time.
I can't even say nothing because the last
I can't take it
my
every
last
time.
3 funerals I played, I had to play that song.
Oh
so-
man! All right, so D said, "Is it possible to talk about the songs we failed or felt at total praise?"
Ooh, my Lord.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Which version? Which version of Total Praise are we playing?
Dog. Look, you're right, person. They already know "Went to the King."
They did.
Listen. So, total praise is one of those ones where it's if you don't know what you're doing, just don't play that one.
At all.
Just keep that one. Keep Richard's legacy alive. Because if you try to play that song and you don't know what you're doing on that ending, oh, you talking about a horrible death already? Oh man, two funerals.
Yo,
I've watched
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Bro.
it's a horrible death to watch a musician die
It is.
musically
Hey.
because they don't know a part of a song and they're trying to.
I watched it from the other perspective. Somebody was too musical
Ooh,
and it burned the whole service. Bro, we understand you can play it.
yeah.
We understand you can play. We didn't need all of that. The song is so classical and so precise.
Yeah,
We didn't need your substitutions.
yeah.
We didn't need your runs.
So
The
trying
jazz
to chord,
chords.
your
yeah,
jazz chords and
yeah.
all of that. We didn't need all of that. It's the song has it. Why did you present it?
But the song is classical.
Like you
So,
didn't exactly.
It deletes a lot of things.
We didn't need it. And then you're on organ. So you're doing more than you need to do
Yeah.
because it's just you gave us too much.
Yeah,
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
Clash with the vocals,
Yeah.
and and the person sang it a solo. They didn't even. It wasn't a choir.
Yeah.
Oh, they
So
must have
you
been
were
thinking-
overplaying the soloist.
They must have been thinking
That's a
the
whole
other
nother
version.
issue.
They must have been playing the other version.
Oh man.
Because there's another version.
Sound
There's
like
a
they was
groove version.
to me. It sounded like they was practicing.
It might have been shedding
You
too.
learned a few new chords and new things, and you were just giving your perspective on what you could do.
They were probably waiting on that song.
And
to
it's
play,
just
they
like
finally
this-
got a
yeah.
chance. What you been playing?
Hey man, I'm
What
gonna
you been
go for blood.
I'm gonna
on
go
this
for blood
song.
today. First of all, if you going for blood at every time you get on, there's something wrong, man. Like it's not wrong with going for blood when it's time, but there's a time for everything.
So
Not at a not that type of song, and at a funeral.
But not that going for blood on Jesus Loves Me. For when the children get up for their children, like
Killing the children?
just killing the children, just killing the children. Song. Yeah, like come on, man, like going for blood. There's a time for everything.
Taking these kids out. One chord at a time.
So if we go back to what Aaron said at the beginning, and then let's pull in what Jay said, two things are true. There's the sincere, because I don't think people really understand this about most musicians, especially pastors. I'm going to say it, having been a pastor and being in a circle of pastors. Sometimes pastors think that musicians are just hired help. That's, I'm giving you a check, do what I think you should do it good, and I'll see you later.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they don't appreciate how important musicians are, no offense to the whole band, but starting with the organist or pianist first, right? I'm gonna start there, right? So what happens is I know from a going home service I'm going to have to preside for. I'm not preaching it, but they have me to do service, right? I'm always looking at who's on keys. I need to know because of what you heard Aaron said. There's a part of us that says, how do we, in our greatness, we already took care of the trustees already. I know what I'm getting in the envelope. So it ain't even about the money now. I'm not going to play good to get my money.
Facts.
I took care of business, so I'm here. I got the suit on. I'll dress for the occasion. I'm ready. I'm ready to give the gift. You called me for a reason because you want to best comfort this family. The main part is the word of God. At the same time, there's a grieving family.
Yeah.
So we are serving. There's no way that the preacher can ignore the importance of the music for the ceremony.
Most definitely.
Bottom line, right?
They playing longer than you preach.
Yeah, exactly. Because before we still in the study.
Yeah.
Once the soundtrack and they cut the CD off, we need you to get started. And then, and past the person, I hear you, right? I'm sick and tired of Total Praise and Take Me to King 2. But here's the problem. Sometimes, whatever song it is, you got to play the 30-minute version of it.
Gotta
Right?
extend it.
The super extended, right? You got to go into that long, Sugar Hill Gang flip the record over to finish the song type joint. Some of y'all don't even know what I just said. You got to finish the record, turn it over, and then continue it and before it ends.
Preach to them.
So you do,
Teach
musicians
That's it.
are, it is an opportunity. It's like, yo, hey, are you available Friday? Oh, yeah. You like one other in the phone, like, yes. I needed that 3-4 piece, you know what I mean? That came in, won't he do it?
That's
Right?
it. Won't he do it?
Facts.
It's a service, man. It's a service you're
It
providing
makes it
still.
And then they tell you, hey, because here's the thing, and I'm going to say this and move on. Aaron's right, because you got your bag.
Yep.
That you didn't have to hustle for it. You didn't have to prove it.
Yeah.
You told them how much they're gonna pay you that. Now you're there. There's 1,000 things you got to deal with. First of all, who's on the drums?
That's crazy.
Rock couldn't make it
Right.
today.
I wasn't there.
And
I was
that's
absent.
if there is
Because
a
you got a
drummer.
good organist don't mean you got
I
a good
wasn't
drummer.
there. I was absent.
Or
Who's
if
on
you
the-
have a drummer.
Who's
Or if
on the
you even have
sound
one.
system?
Yeah.
Who's on the sound system?
Yeah.
The deacon.
And is Deacon Baxter playing? Is Deacon Baxter plugged up? Because if he plugged up, we ain't playing.
Yeah. pretty much.
And is it a senior that passed? Is it a youth that passed?
Now that matters.
Is the grieving on
Yeah.
life, you know, withers and fades away, or it was ended early.
My Lord.
So there are different people coming into the situation. And it's not just about how well you play the song.
That's it.
It's how you play the song for the moment. And then the music has to match what's coming over the pulpit.
Exactly.
And the pulpit, I say this and y'all done. The pulpit can't be so narcissistic to make it all about me and not know that you need your help.
Brother.
So it is a togetherness to get through the process.
My
so
savior.
Back to the musicians. Go ahead, y'all.
Pastor Purchase said, does the Leslie even work?
Sneaker preach.
You better sneak preach.
So check this out.
Boy.
But
You got
yeah,
that
so
Nord over there.
you know, I wanted to add another little note to the pros is from playing for funerals. You can also get long-term relationships with the funeral home.
Yes, sir.
I am a product of that. I've been working for the same funeral home for over 17 years now.
Yeah.
You know, and once they learn that you're reliable, man, they'll keep calling. Because guess what? People keep dying.
That's fine.
And I hate to say it like
I'm
that.
not going to say it. I'm not going to say
No,
it.
don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I know what you want to say.
Don't you say it.
I'm not going to say it.
You
set it up so perfectly for me to say it.
It was crazy. He threw the oop. He threw a crazy oop right
It
there.
was sitting right there.
I'm so glad you ain't said it.
So much
You know what?
right now.
Move on.
Go ahead and testify, because I ain't going to say it. Not going to say it.
At the end of the day, we understand this is a service and you get paid. We appreciate the life of that person. But as Pell said, one of the cons is it can be long and drawn out.
Yeah.
And as an organist, it is exhausting when you have 400 and 500 people that got to walk in and you're the only one playing.
Bro.
And you got 4 or 5 songs that you can do, but you got to keep doing it over and think of something else because they just want you to keep playing and playing and playing. CD, please. Put the CD on.
Listen.
When the immediate family come in, then that's when you know most of the time I'll start playing or whatever. But a lot of times when you have 400 or 500 people outside and waiting to get in, that can be exhausted.
I'm gonna get DJ active at one of the funerals.
Hey, man, that'd be epic.
Crazy.
That would go crazy.
He been on one since the start.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, active, I need you for this service.
Hey, man, that's a good job. That'd be an epic situation.
Listen,
I'm not mad.
Hey, listen.
I almost said something. Come on.
So-
move forward. Go ahead, move forward. Y'all trying to, I see what you and Jay doing. Nah, nope.
So listen.
You're not getting me
Alley-oop
canceled.
nation in this
You're not
dog.
getting me canceled.
Real quick.
Hey, Darian, get well soon, bro. All right.
Real quick, let me shout out some watchers. All right. Edward Buster Fields, man. Good to see you, man. on the
Bishop
joint.
Fields.
Yeah, person.
Yes,
First
sir.
Corinthians. Good to see you.
First Corinthians.
Yeah,
and second,
overseer.
and second Corinthians.
Aaron Draper.
Big
Drake.
brother.
Yeah,
Yes,
Drake.
sir.
Yep, the
The
man
percussion
himself.
bishop.
Mr.
Hey.
Brister. Tawina Ricks. Who else we got on here? Got a few. Joshua Gilmore.
Yeah.
Of course, my man Felix is on here. Good to see everybody. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Forgive me if I did. Now, what's another one of the songs that we tend to
Wait, what did Darian ask? Let's honor what he asked about.
Who, Darren?
Darren, what did he
He
Darian,
put something up there.
he said, what did he say?
Let me
Can we
start-
talk about
Yeah, the songs that we failed at.
trouble.
Okay, the songs
Bring
that
up the
That's
bridge
what we said.
to my tribute.
Yeah.
To God be the glory, Andre Bruh.
What? Just let me live my life. Yeah, that
Nobody never knows that.
Man,
Yeah,
you know how much that's gotten skipped over?
Look, all of a sudden you gotta fix the pedals. The pedals on the organ.
Drum
something
bars
wrong.
Get
going
out and
out.
start touching
Stuff-
the cable.
Right,
You
you start
saying that
touching
like, I knew this thing was working earlier. What was that working earlier? What just went out?
Listen,
You.
That, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Look.
Yep.
That one is definitely one that is problematic and has been problematic for a lot of people. And if you don't know what you're doing, just fall out in the spirit and just come back when the chorus come in if need be.
Listen,
hey man, it's nothing like a fallout in the middle of something you don't know,
brother.
I mean, you feel him differently. Like, yes, sir.
I'll say this though. Even in that moment, if you don't know it, if you don't know it and you fumble, just don't fumble the next time.
Yeah.
Right.
That's clearly that's a lesson learned type of thing.
Good one.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How many people learn lessons?
Well, that's what. Now you. Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
I'll leave it there.
Man,
I'm not gonna add a follow-up question.
Said we shall behold him, Vicky Winans.
Hey D. So let me go on record here. Anything that's below these 2012s, 2010s is gray for a lot of people.
I was going to say, you gotta be careful.
It's gray.
You know what?
A lot of people is gray in them areas.
Let's put a pin in that just for a minute because it even tells that music was different in that time.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Buster, let me shout out Buster. We were at Carlton Aikens Church, and I knew he was going to sing. They wanted him to sing. What do you do?
Stan?
You know what's crazy, y'all? I'm admit. So listen, I'm Keith Pelzer, the R&B producer, Baptist Church, North Philly musician, quartet growing up.
I like this setup.
Right, quartet growing up. I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain type stuff. I kind of stopped around I'll Make It. You know what I'm saying? Like that was really? By that time I was dived into, like, I know all of the old quartet, something last mile
I
of the
love
way.
A quartet.
I know certain things that most of the dopest musicians are stuck with. However, Buster had to get ready to leave early, and I was like, all right, I think Carlton gonna have to sing that song. And I know it, but I don't really know it, right? And I never practice it to know it well. And it's like watching Buster play it, I was like, this dude. And I was on the drums just smacking him. Buster's killing it. And I'm sitting there like the way he plays, being a pastor as well, like he knows stuff that young musicians know.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, so I was glad. I got cleaned up at like 4 different funerals. 4 funerals that they threw a song out there. And I seen on the program, I'm with the headphones on and trying to learn it real quick. And then I just happened to see Chuddy. I seen somebody else. I was like, yo, you got this? Troy Chambers, thank God he showed up. And I was like, yo, can you get on here? So I'm going to be honest, yo. But here's the thing. If you are a musician, there's no daggone excuse. There's none. It's too much access. It's too much access. Because I would sit down with Darian or Aaron or Jay and be like, yo, I need y'all to teach me how to play Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Like, I can toy through it. Keith is not the person. If you say, I'm singing for a solo Great Is Thy Faithfulness, do not. Don't look at me and be like, oh, Keith in the house. No, nigga, I don't know.
But Pels, man, even on the song you mentioned, Stan, when he goes into the bridge.
Most people don't know it.
No.
When
he that key change.
Most people don't know it.
That key change can be if you don't know that song or if you can't figure it out on a whim.
I'll never forget I got embarrassed by that.
Really?
Uncle Rodney.
That
was Mr. Stan. When I first met him, he sang that song.
He gonna sing Stan every time.
And I did not know it.
And
like, I did not know that.
Still know.
You hearing it as a child, growing up, all of that stuff, you know, you're familiar. But that change when you start playing, if you don't learn it.
Well, some people don't sing that part.
I sure enough was fixing them pedals. I fixed them pedals. What? This is stuck.
Yeah, but everybody don't sing that part.
Yeah.
You know, and when you got somebody that actually sings the entire song.
Yes, sir.
Like that. And that's one of the uncommon situations you'll have at these funerals because you don't know where they're going to go.
Facts.
Yeah.
And you'll think they're going to the vamp and they actually go to the middle. Like, what's the one? Nobody Greater.
Yes.
Nope. I don't know why people can't get that middle. Nobody can heal like you can.
Super simple.
Super simple, but it seemed like that part is just hard.
Nobody want to sing that part.
No.
Everybody just want to get to the vamp.
And everybody gets to the vamp. And guess what? Nobody sings it.
Yeah.
But you get that one person that ain't going to budge. They gonna go right by the record.
But 9 times out of 10, the person that does that is a musical person. It's the non-musical beings that be chopping them things up. they be cutting across the field, as the preachers like to say.
All right, so let me get back into it. So another one of the cons that I experienced, and I've experienced this myself, being at a bunch of funerals for a long time, it can desensitize you.
Yes. For sure.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, like my grandmother passed, I really didn't start to grieve them until maybe a few years after, when I started to actually really, really miss them. But when it happened, I was just like, okay, what y'all need me to do?
Yeah.
And I was kind of in service mode. And so even in service, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some feedback from you guys. Even in service, when you have a loved one, and maybe somebody or you're in the position to see others serve. There's something in you when you hear a wrong note, like you're not supposed to be working. Or when the drummer hits something that's all off, and like, oh, you off beat, you off the one.
You can't unhear it.
You can't unhear it. You're even if you try not to work.
We can even go as far as you're not reading a room and understanding the moment.
That part.
And it's just you're sitting there and the praise break can happen, but you just like you don't know.
Because you're timid.
And you're looking and you're like, And you're not supposed to be working. And my wife has to, she tries to tap me. No, you're not going up there. Angel, she'll tap me. No.
Jay ready to slide.
Yeah.
Slide.
5 heartbeats.
Just move on. I'll take it from here.
And she'll tap me. She'll say, no, you're not working. Let them have it. That's not your job.
But Jay, you know what? The reason why you feel like that is because this is honoring the person who's passed, right?
Yeah.
And then especially if they're musical or again, there's that combination of the pastor, right? The person preaching. And what is the overall result? And again, back to where we started, what Aaron was saying, how am I serving today?
Yeah.
I even read when I know that the majority of families like, we want in and out, and maybe 2 or 3 family members like, I just want a good service.
Right.
What good service means is you want a 30-minute praise break.
Right.
But the people that's paying for the funeral,
they don't want
that part, right?
right?
They don't want no praise break.
They don't want no praise break.
The people that do go to Bible study and is at church faithfully, right? We ain't getting to a tithing thing, but they give and serve. They're like, I'm at peace with grandma.
Yeah.
Right? She deserves a beautiful service, but their interpretation of beautiful service and yours is we want to pass all out.
Yeah.
We want the ushers fanning everybody on the floor and throwing blankets over people. And it's just like, this is not your time to parade right now. Right? This is not the time that the pastor gets his promo on for why y'all need to join this church.
Right.
We are at peace.
Yeah.
Right? And for some people, their way of grieving actually taxes other people.
Yeah.
Watch the preacher me. This is what I'm staring at. Yep. So then I'm gonna throw y'all alley hoop now. I don't know too many people that pay musicians overtime.
Right.
When it's we're gonna be here about 10 to 12. But for some reason, the service about 1:30. And I'm still sitting on the Hammond.
Yep.
I done answered emails, text messages. I took the sermon notes and everything.
Answer emails.
I done learned the song that I didn't know.
Yep.
And I'm still here.
Yep.
And for some reason, my envelope ain't changed. But the time got extended.
You know what?
Y'all want to talk to me.
Wait. I done left many a service. Many a service.
So I got
That's what Darian just said in the chat. Darian just said the con is having to be the bad guy.
Yep.
When people doing remarks and it takes too much time, but that goes along with what you just said.
Right.
Now you got to be the bad guy.
Yeah, you got to be punching back.
If you asked for this window and I gave you my rate for this window,
For that window.
When that window closed,
that's it.
My service is over.
I know that's right.
I'll see you guys later. Y'all let me know how this wrapped up, okay?
Right.
I'm out.
Let me know how this wrapped up.
And I hate
utterly ungodly.
I hate to leave it. I hate to leave a service unattended because y'all waited until the end and now you know, y'all want to ramp up, and now, you know, you're looking over there and the seat is empty because it started at 10 a.m. and it's now 2:30, you know, and nothing has changed except everybody's remarks. You know what I'm saying? And like D said, you know, to be the bad guy because everybody want to take more than 2 minutes, and we understand everybody want to say something, but everybody cannot. Say something. And I think one of the best things that I heard a preacher say, I said it one time before, the best things I heard a preacher say, he told everybody to get up and tap your neighbor and say the word something. Yep. And they did that, and they had them sit down. Now you can say that you said something at the funeral.
We're done.
Like
and we're done.
That's it.
And that's it. I'm like, yo, yes.
That's genius.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it really is. Because you had the chance to do what you need to do. And if whatever you didn't get a chance to say, tell it to the family at the repast.
Hey, I mean, give them a card.
Give them a card, yes.
How about
Just
that?
give them a card.
Yeah, you know, like.
It's okay.
What? Person you never seen a musician leave a funeral, bruh?
Oh, you never been at a funeral with me.
Yeah, okay.
You got.
Wait, yo, this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I got this right here. Larry Krasner said I'm gonna be obedient. If I'm at a funeral and y'all see this on the screen, I need you to remember you got 2 minutes. Okay.
Amen.
Yeah.
No, but you know what though? I've seen and I've been in experiences where they said at the 2-minute mark, start playing. To wrap them up.
Sometimes that doesn't work.
So now, no. So to Darian's point, now you look really rude or bad as the organist because I have to start playing to move you along because you done went over your time.
Right.
Now y'all want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. So I did one funeral and we were doing that, playing to move them along. The person started singing.
Yeah, I was going to say, like sometimes that push him.
What the heck just happened?
Hey,
how did we get here?
It backfired.
So you know what that comes into?
Now I'm stuck with yourself.
Now I'm stuck. I gotta play this foolishness.
But this. You know what? It's not on the musicians. So
it's not.
I'm gonna have to do it Friday, and I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. It's at the same church I did it before. I said, listen, y'all. So I talked to the people. I said, what's interesting, I said, this is the time when somebody has already made up in their mind they don't care that we said 2 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
I understand it's hard to get it in 2 minutes. So what we are doing as a family, if you really love this person, you will make yourself available at the repast where we will have an open mic.
Right.
Oh, that's different.
And you can have as long as you want.
That's right.
While we can eat, fellowship.
That's right.
At will. Right. But this is about celebration of life in the house of God.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And there is a word from on high on today.
Right. And most of the
so
time,
the stories, we don't want you to rush your story.
Right.
We don't want you to rush it and try to pack it in 2 minutes or 3 minutes top. And then we want to be courteous that other people have to speak too.
Right.
So
and is it most of the time there is a time limit where they got to get to the site?
Exactly.
Oh, the best part is here. Again,
listen.
You talk to people. And I mentioned before that there was someone talking, right? And the family, I told the family, I said, I'm not going to argue with your family to tell them to sit down. But the funeral home has told me that if we're not at the cemetery by a certain time, it's going to cost y'all more money.
Right.
Make sure whoever doing the extra talking is putting in the pot for the extra money that y'all got to pay.
Exactly.
Right.
Last thing is this. Keith Fellows is going to give y'all something. All the preachers listening, listen what I'm about to tell you. You don't have to do this, but I did it. And I knew who to do it with. So on the program, when you read it, there was all the stuff that's in there. And guess where the remarks was at? After the sermon. I got up and preached. I said, I only need 25 minutes of y'all time from the intro to the outro, and I'll be done. I did it in 25 minutes. Sat down, right? Time on the clock. There was an uncle that got up to speak, and he was in the spirit, but not the spirit. But he was in spirits.
He was in wine and spirits.
He started getting the raps, and guess what? The family that put the money up, they said, Uncle so-and-so, you got to sit down. I had to do no work.
Yep.
And the other preachers that was there was like, yo, that was smart. I was like, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to save everybody in here. I'm not trying to condemn nobody here. I'm just going to preach the word of God, respecting the life that was lived. And especially if we all believe that they died in the faith, right? It's celebration of life. Simple word. You must be born again. They ran their race. They finished their course.
Yeah.
To the utmost, Jesus saved. If you don't know the way, I introduce Christ to you. We're done.
That's it.
I don't need all day to do that. I don't need new members right now.
Not right now.
If y'all want to get long-winded and talk, cool. But
That's
the funeral director dude is like, it's gonna cost y'all extra $500 if we late. Have at it. I'm done.
Now, hey, Kev, you definitely said something right there, brother. Make sure those who read the cards can actually read.
Hey, can we get back to proofreading?
Oh my God!
I had somebody stuttering so bad on one.
No.
It was like and I just wanted to smack the rest of the sentence out. You know, one of them old school, your hands all the way back. Like
It be the words that shouldn't stumble you.
Get the rest of the sentence out.
Right when you take the symbol off the drum, he was like, screw the
Like,
symbol.
I can't. Come on. Finish
Listen,
it.
y'all. All right, so listen.
Words.
We got like 7 minutes left, and we got to get out of here. So listen.
Y'all ain't gotta go.
Just for the last few minutes. No, man.
Y'all can't even as long as you want.
So what are some of the pet peeves? Because I know y'all got some pet peeves, man. One of mine is pre-preaching. If you
Everybody does it.
If you are on there just to speak for 2 minutes, or if you are on there to read a scripture, that is not your time to preach. I don't care if the organist tunes you up.
Don't put scriptures in the cards.
That's even crazy.
We done read the whole Bible before the preacher get up.
Exactly.
You know, and you got, people that's gonna, try to push you and, just read the scripture and sit down, or sing the song and sit down. My next pet peeve, I'm gonna say this. Soloist. If you don't know a key, don't tell us you singing that key.
Lord.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
Jay.
See, what you don't like, I love.
Oh,
I
No,
love.
see, because you want to laugh.
yeah,
Bro,
you want to laugh.
you
at
wanna laugh.
Right, that's
I
what
need my spirit
See,
lifted.
that's because you're playing the drums.
I need to be lifted.
You don't have to key them up in the drums.
Right. If you don't know what key you are, just say, I'll start it.
They're in the key or
If
whatever.
you say I'm attempt to sing or attempt to read, I'm done.
Attempt to read.
Anything that you say, attempt anything. I'm gonna attempt not to assist you because
That attempt word, that attempt right there, just
I can't help.
That's a put off right there.
I can't help you.
But no, I agree.
Yeah.
Don't get up there. I'm not gonna be shady.
Let the
but
Lord use
there
you.
was someone who was singing, and they hit us with one of those. Oh, I can't hit that. I'm gonna go here.
I love. See, that's the stuff I love.
But they did it 3 times.
Oh no.
So after a while, it's like, all right, you done expanded. We don't know where you're going to go. So now everybody's sitting back. We're watching.
Yeah.
Where you want to go now?
Listen,
And it's like, come on, help me. Don't look at me.
Oh no.
I'm not guilty.
Kev Hammond said, "Don't." I seen this happen, Kev. You right. I seen a lady said, "Here's something I wrote. Maybe y'all can pick me up." No,
Yeah, and they do that.
No,
Yeah.
we
That's
can't.
right there.
And pick me
Listen.
up.
hey man, hey. My biggest pet peeve is singing a radio smash and not knowing the words.
Oh my God.
That be the
you better
Yo.
Kimberella.
that thing hit right here.
You talking. You talking.
That thing hurt.
You talking.
Like, don't sing that song.
Look,
I'm singing
man.
the words.
Oh man, that is horrible, man. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to tell you though, Jay. I think my biggest pet peeve is poor communication.
You know what? Yeah.
Because
for sure.
now I'm gonna be honest. I've never been to a funeral where they didn't have a program of some sort.
Yeah.
If the musician doesn't get one upon walking in the door, I already know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So
What
can
is
I
that?
can I interject something?
Yeah.
Is this poor communication by between parties or poor communication because you can't hear because the sound system suck?
All right. So
Which one is happening?
So no.
Which one is this?
I'm with you because I'm with you on that one too. Because there's churches where there's no sound up there where you're actually
just playing blank.
Or Leslie is around the corner.
In the parking lot.
That
Man, don't even, man.
In the coat closet in the parking lot.
Pet peeve audio ministry. Soloist shows up
Hey, man.
15 minutes prior to start a funeral with their backing track on CD.
Ooh.
Right.
One of my
Can we extend that?
Listen.
I think what's frustrating, I've been at some funerals where the band is smashing, right?
Mhm.
And then the soloist comes in and they get up there and the band's looking like nobody communicated what she gonna do.
That right there.
And she looks in there like, and it's an easy song, like, yo,
And they got a
I
track.
think it could have came off better with the band and the background.
Now we up here singing karaoke.
Oh man, look, man. You know,
Stop.
one of the funniest parts I love to see, and it's not funny, but when everything's
is.
going, look,
It's definitely funny.
when you had the dancers and the sound man can't get the track right.
So they just
And
dancing
so
to
they're
nothing?
just up there waiting, and, they're just standing there like,
No.
okay, somebody go, and it's an awkward silence, and then you hear somebody clap,
Or
then
not,
clap.
Jay. Or even take it further. When they're already mid-dance
Right.
and the song go
And
off
the
and they
song
still swinging.
But
And
they
you
want
like,
you to
"Whoa,
play it."
what are you dancing to?
They want you to, Ben, can y'all pick it up?
Pick it up.
Pick it up. What are we playing?
This is something you made at home.
Yeah, I don't know this.
This is your mix.
I don't know this garage band song.
Pals, man.
Now y'all know what's crazy that's still happening. I think that when people have funerals, going home service, they need to put in their budget a band that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? The same way you don't just hire Uncle so and so to do the burgers and stuff or the chicken or something. You
Yeah,
don't just
man.
get the random young buck to do the macaroni and cheese. You get somebody that know culinary skills. They they know how to do food. So why you just we need an organist and that's it. Like most time they don't even think like a drummer and you say, oh yeah, we'll get so and so to play the drums.
Facts.
And then it's not, again, back to the beginning. Then it does not help the family because you want to take the load off and then you want to help in their experience of this goodbye to their loved one. Right? So excellency is required. It's like, think about this. You pay for the flowers.
Yep.
You pay for the excellency of the funeral home. You pay for the burial spot. You pay for the casket. You pay for the limos, to get everybody in the limo together so nobody had to drive. You pay for the catering hall and all of that. And then you skimp on all the rest of the stuff.
Right.
But that's the part that we remember most because you know what's what? If they don't like the food, they go out to eat afterwards.
Exactly.
Right? If they don't like the hall, they don't stay long.
Nope.
But if you tank the songs,
That's talked about forever.
Yep.
if the preacher does not deliver a
Every
word,
time.
if they make it about themselves,
Yeah.
if they don't know their word,
That's facts.
if the deacon don't read it right, again, if you put the wrong person up there to read,
My God.
right, it throws everything off.
Proofread. Please proofread.
Yeah, proofread.
That's it.
Please.
There
It's
is a
just
reason
simple.
why excellency it makes sense. It's just like you just don't get operated on by anybody.
Up here,
You don't
bad.
get your
A
teeth done by
biography.
just anybody. You go for some level of excellency. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be passion, concern, and this is why I'm helping y'all out. This is why you take care of the musicians.
Yeah.
Right? This is why you take care of the singers. Even if they're hired, whatever, for this, you hire the flowers, right? The florists. You hire sometimes caterers or stuff like that. So it's not a bad thing if you allow your musicians at your church to rest and you bring in people that know what to do. So that part of it flows.
Right.
That's what you do to honor your loved
That
one.
right there.
That's it right
And
there.
and
Right
before
there.
we go, I this is one thing I'm a stickler on. At this stage in my life, I'm gonna say that I do not travel with equipment to funerals.
Okay.
If you don't have what
Why?
you need there, I will not bring my keyboard.
So what if you was a banjo player though?
Okay,
Look.
you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. A banjo.
Look, I can't speak to
So you
nobody
ain't gonna
else.
bring your banjo?
I am not dragging.
Because
I am
of all
not
instruments,
dragging
you better bring
any
your ring,
keyboard.
ding,
like,
ding.
why you ain't bring your harmonica? Y'all should have one.
Right.
Like what?
If you don't have what you need there, you don't need a musician. Nah. CDs,
I'm not
tracks.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
not mad.
That's
No.
that's yeah.
No, if
I'm
you
not
don't
mad.
have like, and I'm not saying nobody. That's just me. If y'all don't have what y'all need there, I don't care if y'all got a piano, not a piano, piano. the upright joint with the joint like teeth. I'll play that before I bring my stuff because
Hey, man.
I
At
just
this
will not
point,
care.
yeah.
I'm not breaking my
You
back.
an organist, Jay. You fine.
Nah, listen.
Now, you know who
no,
got that?
no, because you've been to churches and the organ didn't
Yeah.
work.
And you got
Yeah.
17 steps I got to get up with this keyboard and this amp.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Drummers
no,
get it bad.
no.
No,
At funerals.
no, I
y'all
will
do
say
get it
y'all do
bad.
get the
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
do
nah,
get
yeah,
it.
y'all do
It's
get
nasty
that.
business. Fix your
Yeah.
drums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't call people to
Yeah.
play them things.
Yeah, now I can say drummers and bass
It's horrible.
players.
you should always have a painter's bucket in your car.
Huh. Listen.
Oh man!
So
All
you
right,
gonna
let
hear
me
that?
shout out some more watchers before we get out of here, man. Let me shout out some more watchers.
Yeah, Pels won. He won.
Oh, no.
He won tonight, Doc.
He won.
Let me shout out some more watchers, y'all. Kamani Davis, good to see you. I think I said Vicky already. All right, if I miss anybody, Kev Hammond, good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
So listen, man, we gonna get out of here. We can really do this
Hey, man.
all night long.
It's these guys. I love them, man.
But we
That
gotta
just-
get out of here, man. You know, Cat's got to work in the morning,
The
man.
restraint
we
been
got
real.
Yeah.
My
We gotta do what we gotta
Yes.
do, man. All right, so but thank you all for tuning in. We keep our brother in prayer.
Yes.
The Maestro Brister, brother Darian. Just keep him and his family in prayer. Thank you very much,
Yep.
everybody, for watching. I'm your host, Jay Morris.
Yes, sir.
I'm Rock.
I'm Aaron.
Pete Pels, take us in, man.
Painter's bucket is it.
Shout out to our boy. This is the week. This is the week.
Yeah.
Was last week? This week?
What?
I think it was last week.
Last week, Paris Bowens.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it was last
It's like
week.
around the anniversary when we lost. And guess what? In my picture, Daryl came up when we was out with Floetry.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, all that happened same week.
Want you to stay with me.
Yeah,
They said we need to party.
same Paris.
Please.
Listen.
Bring me back, Doc.
Stay, don't. I want you to walk.
Yeah, this is the joint.
This is the record right here.
Yes.
I want you to
Timeless music right here.
walk with me.
Terrace.
Share my heart with Lord.
You for granted.
And I can't afford to lose you, my love. I want you to talk with me.
Yeah.
I want you to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Talk with me. I want you to stay.
Just the details, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Just stay. Stay, don't leave. Without you, Lord, I know I can't survive. No.
Terrace.
And I am willing to change all my ways. Without you, Lord, I know I can't survive. No. Inspiration. And I am willing to change all my ways. I want you to stay.
That's my spot. That's a hard line, Doc.
Ooh.
I want you to stay. Don't go. Don't leave. Stay with me.
That's all you need.
No,